Good evening, I'm Praram Vadahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Prit Highway obstructed for 24 hours despite government claim to resume road operation inside 2 hours. Road travel remains arduous for the public. Complications surface in deploying Nepal police and armed police force in absence of National Security Act. Security departments call for clarity in jurisdictions. Government of Nepal corresponds with the government of China to convert the loan taken for construction of Pokhara International Airport to aid. Agreement for expansion of Kalanki-Chakrapat Road section signed. And Nepal edged past Bangladesh 2-1 at the SAF Under-20 Championships, progressed to semi-finals as Group A winners. India play the Maldives tomorrow. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has said that the Constitution Amendment was not an issue of power politics but of consensus. Addressing questions of parliamentarians at the House of Representatives today regarding the articles and sub-articles of the Constitution to be amended, Prime Minister Oli said the amendment would be based on the learnings and experiences of 8 years since the promulgation of the Constitution.
रसाकसी लुच्चाचुडीको विषय होइन हामीले संविधान संशोधनीय दस्तावेज हो गतिशील दस्तावेज हो भन्ने कुरा मान्दछौं त्यसअनुसार आवश्यकता अनुसार छलफल गरेर छलफलको निष्कर्ष अनुसार यसलाई संशोधन गरिनेछ.
In another context, Prime Minister Oli also said the government was committed in charging the due payments from the industries, not by cutting off the power supply, but by continuing it.
र पुराका पुरा विद्युत महसुल उठाउनुपर्छ जति उपभोग गरेको छ त्यस विद्युतको महसुल उठाउनुपर्छ. छोडियो किन? 22 अरब भनियो किन? थिएन भने भनियो किन? महालेखाको प्रतिवेदनमा आयो कसरी? राष्ट्रपति कहाँ बुझाइयो कसरी? संसदमा बुझाइयो कसरी? अनि ठूला कुरा गरेर हुन्छ. त्यसकारण म अहिले पनि भन्न चाहन्छु, फेरि दोहोर्याएर भन्न चाहन्छु, विद्युत महसुल सम्पूर्ण महसुल उठाउनु पर्ने महसुल उठाउनु पर्छ.
Parliamentarians had also questioned about the statute of limitation on corruption cases and opined the government lacked seriousness in controlling corruption, to which the Prime Minister responded that the government would ensure desired results. Regarding the anarchic activities at the Tribhuvan University, Premier Oli called the stakeholders to be responsible enough to maintain peace.
शिक्षा एउटा शिक्षालय विद्यालय भनेको शान्ति क्षेत्र हुनुपर्ने, विश्वविद्यालय महाविद्यालयहरू शान्ति क्षेत्र हुनुपर्ने, ती ठाउँमा अशान्ति आफै गराउने अनि फेरि शान्ति भएन भन्ने यस खालका तरिकाहरू हामीले हरेकले छोड्न पर्दछ र जिम्मेवार ढंगले शिक्षाको उन्नति कसरी हुन सक्छ, शिक्षामा समस्याहरू छन् तिनको समाधान सबै मिलेर कसरी गर्न सकिन्छ, यस कुरामा जिम्मेवारी बोधका साथ सबैले ध्यान दिन जरुरी छ.
Parliamentarians had also urged the Prime Minister to justify the construction of View Tower in Jhapa, to which he referred to as a business complex. Towards the end of almost 2 hours in responding to the questions, Prime Minister Oli said that it was not appropriate to hold a Q&A session of that long duration. Now, yesterday evening's landslide at Ghasikua of Tanahu under the Prit Highway is yet to be cleared completely. Complications surfaced because of large amount of debris on the highway. With the main highway obstructed for 24 hours, the passengers were compelled to bear the brunt. As more time is required to completely clear the debris, the long-distance vehicles were urged to take alternative routes. Based on the latest update, the highway is currently operating one way. The Prit Highway was obstructed because of yesterday evening's landslide at Ghasikua and is now operating one way. Despite ongoing efforts to resume operation of the highway, a long time is expected to be required to completely clear the debris. Passengers were compelled to bear the brunt as the highway was obstructed because of the landslide. The Muglin-Pokhara Road project has deployed 2 dozers, an excavator and 6 strippers to clear the debris. According to Tanahu Chief District Officer Janardhan Gautam, efforts are underway to resume operation of the highway section. The local administration has urged the long-distance vehicles to use alternative routes while efforts are being made to clear the debris. Now, many road sections along major highways of the country have been obstructed because of rain-induced floods and landslides. Vehicular movements in 2 highways have been at a complete standstill, while 265 roads are only partially operating at the moment. On Wednesday this week, the Nagdunga road section, which is the entry point to Kathmandu, was obstructed because of a landslide. It took 8 hours for the road to begin one-way operation. The incident near Federal Capital highlighted the lack of effective mechanism to deal with road obstructions because of disasters.
Individual exceptional case हो लगातार पानी पनि पर्नेको लगातार आउँदै गरेको हुनाले जति सफा गर्यो नयाँ नयाँ क्रिएट माथिदेखि आएको हुनाले कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ बर्खाको समयमा कहिलेकाहीँ स्थान विशेषमा त्यस्तो हुन सक्छ त्यो टेक्निकल कुरा हो त्यो गर्न नसकेको भन्ने
Majority of the roads connecting Kathmandu, Narayan Ghat, Pokhara and Botwal cities among others have been obstructed on a daily basis during monsoon.
एकदम जोखिमपूर्ण छ यात्रा माथिबाट पहिरो आउने लेते लाग्ने भइरहेछ तलतिरबाट पनि भासिरहेको अवस्था छ हामीहरुलाई हरेक ठाउँमा चाहिँ जोखिमपूर्ण यात्रा भइरहेछ गल्छीदेखि यो त्रिशुलीसम्मको बाटोहरु नै खराब स्थितिमै छ
सम्म पानी पर्दा अब पहिरो जाने लेते आउने अब हामी ड्राइभरहरुलाई चाहिँ धराप थापे जस्तो बीचमा रोकिनी अड्केर बस्नु पर्ने 2 दिनसम्म बस्न पर्ने हुन्छ कहिले अब 3 दिनसम्म बस्न पर्ने हुन्छ एकदम जोखिमपूर्ण यात्रा छ.
From Kaligandaki corridor to roads that connect the eastern hilly districts, the scenario is no different. On top of the dilapidated condition, landslides and floods have damaged roads and the government has received flack for failing to conduct the repair works on time.
देशभर परिरहेको अविरल वर्षाका कारण जनधनको क्षति भइरहेको छ. सडक सञ्जालहरू अवरुद्ध भएका छन्. बन्द भएका सडक तत्काल खुलाउन सरकारसँग माग गर्दछु.
ओखलढुङ्गा जिल्ला अहिले पनि बेला बेला नाकाबन्दी जस्तो हुन पुगेको छ. कटारीबाट आउने बाटो बन्द हुने, यताबाट जाने सोखु पुल निर्माण नहुने.
Minister for Physical Infrastructure Devendra Dahal, who is receiving criticism for the ongoing obstructions at the Parliament, meanwhile expressed helplessness at the situation. The Road Division has said it has deployed over 250 heavy equipment vehicles to remove debris and resume operation across the country. However, thousands of travelers are still stranded due to road obstruction. Experts say the lack of clear policies on road construction and management had resulted in the scenario every year.
त्यो चाहिँ किनभने हामीले भूगर्भीय जोखिम कि पहिचान गर्न सकिनु पहिचान गरेर पनि व्यवस्थापन गर्न सकिनु किनभने हामीले चाहिँ भूगर्भीय जोखिमलाई त्यति धेरै महत्त्व पनि दिएको छैनौं खाली सडकको चाहिँ सञ्जाल बढाउन मात्र हामीले महत्त्व दिएको छौं यसले गर्दाखेरि खास गरी बर्खायाममा र सुक्खा बेलामा पनि सुक्खा पहिरो जाने बर्खामा बर्खाको चाहिँ पहिरो जाने समस्याले गर्दाखेरि मानिसहरूले चाहिँ धेरै दुःख पाइरहेको चाहिँ अवस्था छ.
According to the Department of Roads, 34 highways have been obstructed 509 times in the past 4 months. Floods and landslides have caused a loss of 100 million rupees in roads and 290 million rupees in bridges. In our Public Voice segment, we asked in several provinces regarding what should be done to ensure travel along the highways are safe and easy. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
सडकसँग सम्बन्धित कार्यालयहरूले छिटै नै यसको निचोड निकाल्ने र सडकमा भइरहेका जस्तै पहिरो नियन्त्रण गर्न मेसिनरी वाल जाली लगायतका विषयमा गम्भीर ध्यान दिन आवश्यक छ.
ट्राफिक नियमको पालना गर्नुपर्ने, गाडी बिस्तारै चलाउनु पर्ने र जस्तो अब स्पिड चलाउने मान्छेलाई ट्राफिक समात्नु पर्ने.
बाटो बनाउनको लागि अलि धेरै रकम छुटाउनु पर्यो जसले गर्दाखेरि राम्ररी सुरक्षित राम्रो मटेरियल्सहरु युज गरेपछि दिगो समयसम्म बाटो खराब नहोस्.
त्यो संकेतका सूचनाहरु पनि राख्नुपर्ने अलर्ट हर्नहरु जस्तो कि त्यस्तो किसिमको आइरहेको छ नि अग्रिम हर्न बजिदियो भन्ने के हुन्छ जो गाडीहरु गइरहेछ त्यो गाडी पनि के हुन्छ त बसहरु त्यो पहिरोबाट जोगिन्छ पहिरो जाने अवरोध हुने चाहिँ छेउछाउमा हामीले चाहिँ डोजर देखि लिएर क्रेन देखि लिएर सबै स्ट्यान्ड बाइ राख्नुपर्छ.
सडकहरु चौडा गर्नु गरेर त्यसलाई व्यवस्थित बनाउनु आवश्यक छ.
आधा घण्टाको बीचमा बाटोको बारेमा जानकारी पनि दिनुपर्ने एउटा पद्धतिको विकास गर्नुपर्ने देख्दछु.
Despite increasing challenges for national security, the government has not been able to formulate an act for national security and internal security policy. Considering the changing situation, law related to the responsibility of security departments have yet to be revised. The pressure has increased to sanction special authority to armed police force and Nepal police deployed for border security. Armed police force is assigned the responsibility of border security in Nepal. And despite being allocated all security responsibility of international border, the government has not formulated clear laws for the authority of the APF. Based on international practices, security departments can investigate cases of cross-border crime, terrorism, fake notes, and crimes within certain distance of the border. Neighboring countries, including India, have used these rights. However, the APF deployed in the border of Nepal has not been able to perform in that manner. In absence of clear laws, police has been conducting investigation and filing cases as provisioned by the existing laws. The APF has demanded such authority. Meanwhile, the APF has also been assigned the responsibility of security of some prisons as well. However, there is no clear policy regarding the level of prisons where the APF is to be deployed. There have been calls to increase human resource at the APF, which only has 37,000 security personnel. At the State Affairs Committee of the Parliament, the APF has demanded to deploy it at the border with arrangement of clear laws. In absence of clear laws for deploying two significant departments related to internal security, both security units have been deployed at the same locations. 5 laws, including the same period of Nepal Police management in provinces based on Federalism and Local Administration Act, need to be revised. According to the Ministry of Home Affairs, efforts are underway in this regard. Despite all 4 security units included in the District Security Committee, there are no laws regarding their use by the province government. While the provinces have been deploying the police, Ministry of Home Affairs has accepted that clear laws have to be introduced as the APF is the central security force. Security challenges are expected to intensify in South Asian nations following the recent political turmoil in Bangladesh. In such a situation, Nepal has yet to formulate laws related to national security and internal security policy. Legal experts are of the opinion that it has already been late to ensure clarity in the jurisdiction of the security departments. Nepal police has around 80,000 human resource, while the APF has only around 37,000 personnel. Security affairs are not always normal. Open border and increasing cyber and social crimes in Nepal have led to more challenges, because of which it is imperative to revise existing and introduce required security strategies and laws. The Parliamentary Special Probe Committee formed to investigate the abuse of funds of cooperatives has summoned former Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Home Affairs Ravi Lamichhane for interrogation tomorrow. Former Minister for Home Affairs Lamichhane, who was also the Managing Director of Gorkha Media Network, has been summoned for interrogations at 2 p.m. by the committee tomorrow. According to committee chair Surya Thapa, Lamichhane has been summoned for interrogations regarding the abuse of funds of the cooperatives while he was the Managing Director of Gorkha Media Network. In addition to Lamichhane, operator Chabilal Joshi has also been summoned for interrogation tomorrow. According to the committee, Joshi will be interrogated at 11 in the morning. It is now time for a short break, but for more news, to stay with us. Post on social media platform TikTok 10 months ago. Today's meeting of the Council of Ministers held at the office of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers in Singhdarbar decided to lift the ban on TikTok after 3 terms and conditions are fulfilled. For this, the government has directed TikTok to meet the terms within 3 months.
सामाजिक सञ्जाल सञ्चालन निर्देशिका 2080 को उपदफा 3 अनुसार सूचीकरण गर्ने त्यसको उनीहरुको सहमति भइसक्यो के उनीहरुले चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ सहमति जनाइसकेका छ हैन र त्यो सूचीकरण भइसकेपछि उपदफा 6 अनुसार तिनीहरुको पोइन्ट अफ कन्ट्याक्ट तोक्नु पर्ने पोइन्ट अफ कन्ट्याक्ट उनीहरुले तोकेपछि र उनीहरुले हामीसँग कमिटमेन्ट गर्नुपर्ने केही शर्तहरु छन् त्यो मध्येको एउटा चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि टिकटकले अब चाहिँ सञ्चालनमा आउँदाखेरि अर्थात् पोइन्ट अफ कन्ट्याक्ट तोकेर त्यो चाहिँ कुरा भइसकेपछि के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि हामीले 2080 साल असोज 27 गते टिकटक माथि लगाएको प्रतिबन्ध हटाउने त्यो निर्णय भएको छ आज हैन।
As per the social media directive, TikTok requires to be listed and a contact center has to be established. Meanwhile, TikTok will also have to promote tourism, work on digital security and awareness, and support in digitalizing public education. It is now time for our segment Public Polls, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Poll.
Before we ask today's question, let us take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we asked, what do you term the Minister for Education seeking security from the Minister of Home Affairs from social media in relation to growing tensions at the Tribhuvan University? 41% were for A, hint of clash, 20% were for B, voice of compulsion, and 39% were for C, affinity for promotion. And here is our today's question. What should be done to manage the social media platforms including TikTok? Your options are A, users should be responsible, B, service providers should be held accountable, and C, effective regulation. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Minister for Foreign Affairs Arzu Rana has said that India is positive towards Nepal's interests, including trade, connectivity and air routes. Returning home after her 5-day official visit of India at the invitation of her counterpart, Indian Minister for External Affairs Subramaniam Jaishankar, Minister Rana spoke with journalists at the Tribhuvan International Airport and said that serious talks were held with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on topics including trade, connectivity and air routes. Rana expressed belief that her India visit would strengthen historic ties with India. She went on to add that her visit was a continuation of high-level talks and visits where important topics were discussed, and said that breakthroughs would be achieved in upcoming high-level visits.
भारतले चाहिँ नेपाललाई एकदम उच्च सम्मानका साथ र एकदम नजिकको छिमेकीको साथ लिँदो रहेछ भन्ने मलाई त्यो चाहिँ एकदमै आभास भएको छ र ब्रेकथ्रुको कुराहरू जुन जुन इश्युजहरू तपाईले अहिले भन्नुभयो नि यो सबै इश्युजहरुमा हामीले अब यसलाई चाहिँ अगाडि बढाउनु पर्छ भन्ने कुरा भएको छ र यसको बारेमा चाहिँ सरकारी संयन्त्रहरू छ दुईटै कोही सचिव लेभलमा कोही सहसचिव लेभलमा यो वार्ताहरू अगाडि क्रमशः बढ्दै जान्छ र यसको नतिजा चाहिँ नेपाल र भारत दुवैलाई फलदायक हुन्छ भन्ने मलाई लागेको छ र मेरो म्यान्डेट एज अ परराष्ट्र मन्त्री चाहिँ कुनै कुरामालाई चाहिँ टुङ्गोमा लगाउने चाहिँ मेरो म्यान्डेट छैन त्यो प्रधानमन्त्री स्तरीय वार्तामा चाहिँ त्यो कुराहरू हुन्छ होला.
Meanwhile, Minister Rana also appreciated the high respect shown by India towards Nepal and Nepali nationals. After failing to conduct international flights even after a year and a half of completion of construction, the government of Nepal has corresponded with the government of China to convert the loan taken for construction of the Pokhara Airport to aid. The government of Nepal had taken 1,378,740,000 yuan in loan from Exim Bank for the construction of the Pokhara Airport. Based on the exchange rate of when the loan was taken, the amount figures 22 billion rupees and is 25,880,000,000 rupees on today's exchange rate. However, as international flights have not been held from the airport, Nepal has paid only one installment so far. Following an agreement for a loan on 21st March 2016, construction works had begun on 11th of January 2017. As revenue has not been generated from the airport to pay the installments, the government has corresponded to convert the loan to aid. At a program organized at the Ministry of Finance, Joint Secretary Dhaniram Sharma, who leads the International Economic Cooperation Coordination Division, handed over the letter to China International Development Corporation, Cooperation Agency. Before handing over the letter, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Finance Vishnu Prasad Paudel urged China to consider Nepal's economic status and convert the loan taken for construction of Pokhara Airport to aid. Meanwhile, documents have also been signed for upgrading 8.2-kilometer section of the ring road from Kolanki to Maharajganj, upgrading Hilsa-Simikot road to 2-lane, construction of integrated checkpost ICP and inland container depot ICD in Korola port of Musang, repair and maintenance of the Orniko highway, and feasibility study for curving landslides. We have more news coming up, but right now it is time for yet another short break. Time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Hosts Nepal have progressed to the semi-final round of the SAF Under-20 Championship as the winners of Group A. In the match played at the Anfa complex in Sadabato, Nepal secured a 2-1 win over Bangladesh to move to the last four. Despite having secured their spot in the tournament semi-final already, the result today decided the group winners. Nepal scored twice in 2 minutes in the first half and piled pressure on the runners-up of the previous edition of the tournament. An error from Bangladesh custodian Mehdi Hassan Strabon saw Samir Tamang put Nepal ahead in the 17th minute. Hosts Nepal doubled their lead 2 minutes later through Nirazan Dhami. It was his second goal of the tournament. Bangladesh then reduced the deficit through Mirazul Islam as he converted a penalty in the 43rd minute. However, neither side scored again and the match ended with a 2-1 win for Nepal. With the win, hosts Nepal have moved to the tournament semi-final as Group A winners, while Bangladesh are in the last four as the runners-up of the group. Prior to this, both sides had defeated Sri Lanka. India take on the Maldives in the Group B match slated for tomorrow. Result of tomorrow's match will decide the semi-final opponents for Nepal and Bangladesh, as Bhutan, India and the Maldives, all three teams have chances of progressing to the semi-finals from Group B. That is all for the moment. Up next is the news in Nepali. Thank you for staying with us. Goodbye for now.